Strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft.
Hello and welcome to the channel. How are you? First, I want to wish you a happy new year. Well, look what I have been doing through Christmas and New Year's. Finally, I have finished my VQ models B-24 Liberator. I've done it in a Whichcraft. So the plane is the Whichcraft. However, if you see, I've done the version after the Berlin raid, which happened, I believe, somewhere in February. The exact date I don't know, so you can all see the wear and tear of this plane. It was around her 115th missions, if you can see here. So it was definitely Whichcraft was its most known B-24 Liberator. It operated in the 8th Army Force. So basically was the most successful. It has on the end around 130 missions. It flew different missions. However, it first time appeared in April 10th of 1944. Therefore, I think I'm gonna Maiden it April 10th, 2024. So it's gonna be exactly exactly 80 years after. So it's gonna be on the anniversary. What I have made to this plane, I've weathered it, as you can see, and we'll start here. I still don't have all propeller fixed on, while I'm still awaiting some of the prop stuff, some of the motor stuff that stock one was not so good. I've made quite some changes. I will speak about it. That is the bird. It has everything is operational on this bird, as you can see. At the moment, I have it on the it's also perfectly balanced. Although now I have it a little bit tipped off, because if I put it in the balance, it will tip forward because of the landing gear being deployed out. Once the landing gear goes up, the plane is in perfect balance. Well, as I said, this is the version after the Berlin bombing raid, where the 8th Air Force lost quite a lot of plane. It was around 1,000 plane that it was going over Berlin, and a lot of them, they were lost. I like to do it a little bit more, if you see, a little bit more dramatic, because it's then better seen in the as well. You can see those things in the air. I'm still not sure whether I'm gonna keep it in the Whichcraft, because my favorite one is basically is very similar to this, and is the mail call. As you can see, it has the radars are in signs are in black and white, but it's a beautiful plane, and I think I'm gonna put it in that color. Yes, those turrets are all operational. I'm gonna show you later how, but as you can see, the plane is quite torn. After those missions, just imagine, after 100 missions of flak and enemy fire from the fighter planes, Focke-Wulfs and Mi-109s, the plane is quite torn. what is very known about that mission is that it was the first time when they flew over Berlin, they encountered the Me-262. So basically, this plane also survived the attack of 262s. Well, as the radio, you see, I'm using a new radio. I have a new radio, which is a Yeti duplex. As you can see, all it's operational. You see, everything is working perfectly. Now, when I deploy the landing gear up, you see the landing gear goes up, and what happens, if you see, the turrets start turning in the very random way. I'm using the RC Gig random servo actuator, and you can see those things are searching for the targets. It's quite beautiful to see, how the turrets are turning. You see, they're turning completely in the opposite way, finding targets. Here I've done something to cockpit. Of course, in my manner, I have scaled it. I've put to a guy a little mustache as well, and I've done everything. Scaling cockpit, you can see it on my as well YouTube channel. If you want it, if you want to learn something, you can see it. As I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just a hobby guy who loves the warbirds. For props, I'm using 10.7 props, which are the E-flights, and I have still to test it. I will see whether I'm gonna use those or not, because I'll see how much trust and everything I get from this, and then I'll see, of course, whether I'm gonna use this. But definitely my preference would be the Vario prop, so it looks a little more scale than this. Here, because the plane, if you can see, the whole plane is quite much, there is a lot of plane at the back, so I had to put some weights in. As you can see there, there is the weights in, and of course I did put the batteries into this one. I just put it down. Here's the screw, and you can see I have 2x2S 2000 milliamps batteries inside, which I can charge it from this port and everything. So I did make this because it's very easy to put it. I just put it on. It actually stayed quite snug on, but for safety reason, I put those in. There you can see my max bats. I'm gonna again deploy my landing gear, and then I'm gonna just wrong switch. Well, there you go, the landing gear is out. Let me now show you also the insides of this plane, and then we'll talk some more. Oh, I haven't shown you the props. See, I'm not gonna put it full on, but just that you see, they are all working turning in the same way. So I'm keen to see how that works out. Usually on the VQ P38, I have it the opposite way as well on the B-24. But we'll see how that works. And if you could see, now all the turrets, they go again into the neutral position. Once the gear is deployed, they all go in the neutral position and they stay there. Just when airborne, they start turning for the targets, and it's quite a nice thing to see. I still haven't made those operational, and I'm still looking how I can make those doors, those things operational. They are on rails, and I will have to find some kind of an actuator or something that works those doors, but we'll see. At the moment, I will have it open. You know, it will drop bombs, but you know, once I find some way, and if you guys have any idea how to do those, you're all welcome to comment. Let me know. Of course, I want to learn some new stuff, and I would be very, very happy. You can see my insights. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna now show you the insides of this beautiful bird. Here is the insides of my plane. Basically, as you can see, this plane has, first of all, it has 21 servos. So basically there is a lot of wiring going on. And it's quite challenging to put all those cables. If you can see, I'm using 4S 5,000 batteries, for each of the engine. So also those wiring, and I try to do it as organized as possible. You can see that, from all the wings there is a lot of wiring, but once I have ran it through the sides and I have snake skinned it, it looks a little bit more tidier, although it is not perfect, but for my for me it's okay, and I know that many of you would do that better. But yeah, I'm very happy with the work I've done on this plane. I'll show you a few things more. 1 second, just let me get here. Here, if you can see, this is this random servo actuator from RC Geek. You can also see that you can set all the throws and the speed and everything, so everything works as you want to work. Here it's my electronic switch. I'm using the Duplex 12 Rex RC receiver. If you can see, why I will have the assist on this plane is just because it is so huge. The wingspan is really, really big, and the thing is that with a little bit wind, this is going to be very shaky. So therefore, I'm having this assist. Yeah, I'm really surprised. Surprised with the size of this plane. Is really, really big. If you can see there, this is a 2.10 meter P38 that looks very small in comparison to this one. There is a 3 meter. This is a 3 meter P51 from Herbert Holzer with Colm 230 engine, which still needs some work on it, but it's an amazing plane. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to this one, especially now because we are, I think, in bomber season. I don't know how much but on the Apple TV, it's coming out on the 28th or 26th of January. The new series from Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks calls The Masters of the Air, which will talk about the 8 Force, the Mighty 8, and I think it's gonna be great. And we'll see some of those and B-70s in action. So I'm looking forward to Maiden this plane. For now, the date is set of 10th of April of 2024, which is gonna be exactly 8 years after this real plane flew on its first mission. I don't know where was this mission, to which city, but somewhere over Germany. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to fly it. Well, that's it. Hopefully you like my videos. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, any suggestions, I will be very welcome, and I will be very happy to hear it out and, you know, make it even better. So thank you so much and have fun flying. Thank you.